for Malaysia, basically the first stock is actually KSL Holdings. I think if you look at the share price, it was the correction from the high was quite sharp. But I think if you look at the support, 200-day SMA has been well supported. And I think since then, the share price has actually made a comeback. I think if you look at recently, share price have actually swung back above the 50-day SMA and moving past all the key moving averages. So hence, I think this signifies that I think there is still room to the upside. Second stock is actually E&O. I think if you look at the share price, finally broke out from the recent trend line last Friday. And I think if you look at the candle, it is now trading above all the key moving averages. Hence, I think the bulls will have the upper hand. Obviously, we hope to get another green candle here to validate the breakout run. I think for Indonesia, I think the first stock is actually Sumber Alfaria. I think if you look at the share price, I think just looking at my cursor over here, I think after share price swung up to these levels, has been consolidating sideways over the last 1 week plus. And I think, in other words, the pullback was quite mild. Hence, I think there is good chance that the stock is now building a base, preparing the stock for the next up leg. Okay. Notably, I think following the consolidation the last 1 week, I think the RSI is also cooling off from the overbought zone. I think second stock for Indonesia is Mayora Indah. I think share price broke up from the key resistance trend line last Friday on strong volume. This is actually quite a good indication of the uptrend channel, simply because when you look at the previous rally since I think May, I think after share price broke up from the previous high, it will continue to trend higher. And I think our optimism is also supported by the fact that I think if you look at the candles holding well above the moving averages. For Philippines, the first stock is actually Vitarich. I think share price broke up from the recent highs, especially I think on Friday, it was actually on a strong volume, and it hit a new 52-week high. Okay, we think there will be a good chance that share price will need to consolidate sideways before the next upleg kick in, because if you look at the upward momentum, the price movement has been quite sharp, from 50 over cents to now close to 80 cents. Okay, still, we think the medium-term trend still favor the bull because the candles are above all the key moving averages. Sixth stock is Jollibee. I think if you look at Jollibee, the correction from the March period was quite sharp, but I think equally the rebound was quite strong. Okay, and I think if you look at share price rally on Friday itself, it actually took out the previous resistance trend line, and that is actually with strong volume. Hence, I think there is a good chance that the upward momentum can be sustained. Seventh stock is actually Singapore. The first stock is actually Singapore Post. I think if you look at the double bottom pattern, has been taken out. Share price took out the neckline, and I think there is a good chance that this recovery may be extended. Eighth stock is actually Delphi. Broke out from the triangle pattern. I think if you look at share price movement on Friday, took out two key moving averages. So I think another green candle today will further add on to the strength of the boost. Ninth stock is actually from Thailand. Wise Logistic Public. I think the correction from July period was quite sharp, but I think once it hit a low around my cursor here in August, share price has actually made a comeback. I think the candles are now trading above all the moving averages. We are now waiting for the 30-day to cut above all the longer-term moving averages. Hand stock is from Thai Polycons Public. Share price broke out from the key resistance trend line. I think that was a downward sloping resistance trend line, so that is a good sign. I think we need another green candle today to validate the breakout run. Notably, I think if you look at the moving averages, it has been congesting. So I think a base has formed here. Last country, Vietnam. I think if you look at the first half of Vietnam, it's actually Vietnam Technological. Share price broke out from the triangle pattern, and it is actually trading above all the moving averages. So that we believe that the recovery from the low in August will continue.